Hi there, hope you're having a good night. Welcome to Cover 4 on CBS for the first Friday of the season. Fun times in the Valley, Blake. Lots of action to get to. We'll kick things off with our game of the week. Harlingen taking on Weslaco. The Cardinals won last year's game.
42-28 was the final there, Ruben. You were in Weslaco tonight. Another good game?
Indeed. Let's check out the highlights. To Bobby Lackey Stadium we go. A great matchup. First, a Panther drive of the game. Former Weslaco East QB Malachi Rodriguez, now a Weslaco Panther, the sophomore, following his O-line into the end zone. 7-0 Panthers. Harlingen looking for a response. Assad Woolery dropping back and throwing over the middle. That's a first down for Harlingen, but the drive comes up empty. Still in the first quarter, Weslaco in the red zone. Panthers toss it to Rodriguez, the sophomore, sheds a couple tackles and finds pay dirt. 14-0 Weslaco. Rodriguez had a monster ball game in his debut as a Weslaco Panther. Second quarter, Coach Stroman watching the action closely. Chris Luna launching it deep to Joseph Leal in stride. 58-yard touchdown connection makes it 21-0 Weslaco. The Cardinal ball boys bummed out. Panthers on the prowl again. Rodriguez with another QB sneak, making his daddy Zeke a proud pop. A third touchdown of the contest for him. Weslaco up 35-13 at half. Panthers on top at last check, 42-28.
Over in Los Fresnos, the defending 32-6A champs kicking off their campaign against McAllen. The Falcons smashed the Bulldogs 43-10 last year, Ruben.
Indeed, a closer game this year. Let's check out the highlights.
Well, first quarter, quarterback Robert Pineda with the keeper making a beautiful cut, and he is off to the races, showing the Bulldogs defense his tailgates. No one is going to catch him. Mackay with the ball. Now we're going to pick it up as Pineda scores right there. We're going to pick this up just in a little bit here. There we go. Mackay trailing now 6-0. McCoy Molotov drops back and drops a dime to Jackson Henderson. He breaks a tackle and catches his feet, and he is gone for the touchdown. Make it a 7-6 advantage, Mac High. So we go to the second quarter. It's Waltoff with another long ball to Henderson. The two connecting once again for a touchdown. A big half for the pair there, 14-6 McAllen. But later in the second quarter, Pineda handing off to Diego Torres as he bursts through the middle, breaking tackles for the score to make it a 13-14 game. Both teams really battling. So fourth quarter now, it's one of the best players in the Valleys trying to put this game away, and he does with a long touchdown run, his second of the day, as we go with the final there. 34-21 Falcons at last check there in the fourth quarter.
Good game out there in Los Fresnos. Now let's go to the city of Mission, Texas. Janelle Tanguma live at Tom Landry Stadium. A rivalry game to kick off the season. Mission against Mission Vets. Janelle, take it away.
Very physical start to their season, and after having a slow few kinks in the first quarter, the Veterans Memorial came out on top. Both teams started the game with a few easy quick and outs, 3 and outs. Mission tried to capitalize early in the game. Quarterback Alejandro Cano looks to find a connection with the receiver near the end zone, but it gets picked off by the Mission Veterans defense. What do they do with that turnover? They turn on the Jets. Senior running back Ryan Guerra finding an easy path to the end zone. A key player for the Patriots puts the first points on the board, and Veterans are going to go ahead and kick for the extra point, putting an early lead. But it doesn't stop there. In the second quarter, quarterback Roman Reina finds his receiver, number 23, Benji Martinez. Mission Veterans extending the lead 14-0. Last play of the half, the Mission Eagles try to put some points on the board and cut the Patriots' lead in half. Cano, almost finding a man in the end zone, gets it tipped into the defense for yet another interception. And after losing the Battle of Conway last year, you wouldn't believe that the Mission Veterans would put on a performance like this. They built on that momentum and dominated of 28-0. Reporting in Tom Landry Stadium, I'm Janelle Tanguma.
Thank you, Janelle. To PSJA Stadium we go.
The Bears hosting Pioneer in Week 1. Dylan Rodriguez, the new man under center for PSJA this season. Rodriguez connects with J.D. Sauceda over the middle of the field as Sauceda takes it to the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Well, special teams making special plays later on. The Diamondbacks punting to the Bears. It can't be caught cleanly. They look like they recover, but it's poked out once again. Pioneer hops on it for great field position, and they capitalize on that ensuing drive. Dylan Tijarina takes the handoff, cuts outside as he is in for the Pioneer touchdown. Lots of scoring in the first half between both of these programs. We've seen the offense, we've seen the special teams. Now, how about the defense? Jonathan Salinas, well, reads the pass like a book. Salinas has room to run, and it is a pick six for the Diamondbacks. But last check, we're all square at 42 apiece in the fourth quarter.
Man, what a game out there. 84 points at that point. Coming up on Cover 4, Will Littleton making his debut as a Raymondville's head coach. The Bearcats taking on St. Joseph. We'll be right back. Welcome back, crazy fans in the stands. That's what we like, our Friday Fanatics. The Weslaco fan section sporting the camo just like Destiny's Child in the Survivor video back in the day. Our next stop taking us to the city of Raymondville.
Will Littleton taking over the struggling Bearcats program, 4 straight losing seasons. Can Littleton work his magic at Raymondville like he did over at PSJA Memorial? Well, let's go find out and check out the highlights from that game. To Bearcat country we go. 2 generations of Littletons on the sidelines tonight. An opening drive for Raymondville. Trayshawn Washington gets the carry out of the backfield. Washington cuts it outside. He's got some running room to give Raymondville a big 1st and goal, but converting in the red zone, well, that makes or breaks games. And for St. Joe, the defense standing tall on a big 4th and goal to keep the Bearcats off the board. So how would St. Joe respond? Well, it comes in the name of Gavin Cisneros, the dual threat quarterback. quarterback using his legs to make defenders miss. Cisneros cuts it to the sideline, and he's going to find his way into the end zone for the first time this season after a 2-point conversion as well. The Bloodhounds off to an 8-0 lead. Littleton making adjustments, so second quarter Washington's got room to operate, and he's in for the score. Raymondville cuts it to an 8-6 deficit. But check out this play on the ensuing drive for St. Joe. I still don't know how they made this play happen. Cisneros swings it outside. Izigo Escamilla heaves it downfield. Tunde Siambade comes down with it for a big gain as the half is winding on down. That clock is ticking. The Bloodhounds are in the red zone, and they've got one final play before the half. But a bobbled snap, and Raymondville's defense keeps it an 8-6 game at the half, and the Bearcats victorious in Coach Littleton's debut, 25-22 the final.
What a game out there in Raymondville. Lyford and Port Isabel, all defense in the first half of action. Second half now, tied at 0. Justin Reyna takes the handoff, gets away from a tackler, gets away from another, and that's a nice gain right there. First down for Lyford. Reyna with a huge gain right there to keep the drive alive. Later on, Andrew Garza swings it to Nicholas Torres. He navigates through traffic. He's got room running down the sideline inside the 5-yard line. So what do the Bulldogs do? They bark. That's what they do. They punch it in. Derek Rosas forcing his way in for the score to give Lyford the first touchdown of the game, a 6-0 contest at this point. Tarpon's looking for a response, and it comes in the way of Elijah Alvarez. A touchdown right here for PI. Back square at 6-6 at this point, but it's Lyford that comes away with the victory in overtime, 13-12, the final score. Over in Brownsville,
Coach J.C. Ramirez and his Chargers facing PSJA Memorial Chargers on offense to start this game. They hand it off to Cesar Belmontes, the senior, strolling into the end zone for the touchdown there. So PSJA Memorial, while punting on a 4th down here, the Wolverines having issues. The special teams miscue. Well, that sets up Vets pretty nice with great field position, and the Chargers going to cash in as well. Once again, it's Cesar Belmontes with the touchdown on the ground. The Chargers beating the brakes off the Wolverines tonight, 49-0.
No one's come to me yet said, man, you guys are physical. You guys out-hit us today.
coming up after the break, Lopez head coach Sean Tarantola gets mic'd up. Stick around. Welcome back to Cover 4 on CBS 4. Ever wonder what it's like to go beyond the sidelines with Valley football teams? We've got you covered. Lopez head coach Sean Tarantola getting mic'd up. Coach, take it away.
I don't know about you guys. So far, I like the sports park. You know, but to be honest with you, hey, if we got to play with this team in the parking lot, I'll be fired up for that. I'm just fired up to play with you guys. I'm fired up to coach you guys. First game, it's all about focus, okay? It's all about details, the details we've gone over, okay? It's all about playing fast and physical. I've heard a lot of people talk about how we're a big team, but no one's come to me yet and said, man, you guys are physical. You guys out-hit us today. Tonight is the night that starts. Let's go! Here we go, baby. Oh, get in there. Pull on the ball. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Out of way, baby. Out of way. Hey, hey. Good job. Congratulations. Good job. Go. Boom. Look at that. Diego Guerra. We got a lot of time. Good job.
Got to get my money.
Yeah, good job. No, incomplete. Yeah, good job, baby. Good half, baby. Good half. Let's keep it going. Good half. Let's keep going. We're getting the rock first. Let's go.
Always great to hear from Coach Tarantola right there. Lobo victorious as well, 40-23 over Juarez Lincoln. More action from today's Sharyland taking on Weslaco East. Calvin Harris connecting with his receiver Sebastian Martinez for the first touchdown of the game to make it 7-0. And then we got a nice play from this as well. The Wildcats, Jay Herrera running the ball all the way in for the score to tie this ball game up at 7. So how about another great throw from Harris to Martinez? Once again, the connection working perfect, as well as Sharyland goes on to win this game 45-28.
Welcome back. Edcouch-Elsa taking on Donna. Redskins with the ball, looking to run. The ball stripped away. Edcouch-Elsa recovers. Skip ahead to the second half. Midway through the third quarter, Edcouch-Elsa QB Jason Pena looking to pass. He hooks up with John Amaya for the big touchdown. Edcouch-Elsa victorious. The Jackets blank Donna 20-0. We'll see you next time.